Have you guys seen TOO APREE on YouTube? You guys know who this is?
Mm-mm.
He does videos where he goes to libraries with like a large camera on like a tripod, and he says that he's watching Netflix, but he's walking around. Basically, he's saying he's if people ask him, he plays like a very autistic man, so he's like, I'm looking for a book. It's called 10 Ways to Fuck Fat Bitches, and everybody in the library starts freaking out. They try to kick him out, and he has this little Indian guy with him. And he says he has permission. So eventually the cops show up. They're like, do you have a permit? And he brings out a picture. It's a picture of it's Bangladeshi Russell Brand is what he calls him. He says it's his friend's father. And it says in bold font, it says, I permit my son to record at the library is what he shows the cops. And the cops always think it's hilarious. They just let him keep going. But he does a ton of these videos. He'll stand outside of like a business and he'll just film the window. And technically it's completely legal to do that from the start.
He's a First Amendment auditor. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, he is. And so people will always come out and say, you need to leave. You need to get the fuck out of here. You're breaking the law. They'll call the cops. The cops come and they're like, you're not doing anything wrong. But it's gotten so bad that he'll start on a street and he'll start at one end of it and he'll start going to every single business. And the cops, when they hear about him, will show up ahead of time to go talk to the businesses he's about to go to inform them that he is exercising his First Amendment right and there's nothing they can do.
That's good. I love that.
It is great.
Some people don't like First Amendment auditors. They think they're annoying. That's the point.
Yeah,
that's the point. I also like when people strap their AR-15s and walk down the street, you know, in sort of a march, not necessarily they're just gunning people down. Because what happens is I don't like the act of it. I think the act of it's kind of silly, and I wouldn't do it even if I were allowed to. But I think that it drives a conversation where people go, "Hey, you can't do that," and I say, "Actually, I can. Just so you know, so can you. You didn't know the law." And you know what? That cop didn't either. So now I'm going to sue the police department, get my $90,000, and they're going to have a new program where they educate cops about gun rights. I did that for you. I like that. And it happens a lot, not just often with First Amendment stuff, like with being able to film on public sidewalks. If I'll see, he'll be filming people getting their hair cut through the window of a barber shop. And it's like, yeah, that's absurd. I wouldn't want to be in there getting filmed. You know, I wouldn't like that. And I would want to know why. But not only does he not have to tell me, he can do it all he wants. He can zoom the fuck in. And like, I'll see them do that a lot. And I like it because it upsets people. People call the cops and the cops get educated sometimes, but every time the complainant gets educated. And the best part is the guys who arm themselves with some good old fashioned pepper spray. One of my favorites. He's filming where they keep the school buses, like the lot where they're all stored. He's on the sidewalk fucking recording it. And the school bus driver's like, why are you recording us? And he's like, I don't have to tell you that. I'm doing a private personal First Amendment investigation of these school buses or whatever nonsense he says. And the guy takes his phone and throws it. So he fucking sprays him down. There's a whole montage of him just spraying people down with pepper spray. And he uses the kind that's got the green dye in it.
So the cool thing about this guy, TOO APREE, is he's not principled. He's just a degenerate troll, and he does it very well. Like he does videos where he'll dress up like a goth, and he'll go to like the furniture store, and he'll get in bed, and he'll start sleeping, and people will come up and tell him to leave. He'll be like, "Are you my stupid mom? My stupid mom left me here," and they'll try to get him to get out of bed, and he'll be like, "My stupid mom lets me wait to get up slowly so I don't get lightheaded." He'll just do this consistently. I just sent a link of the cops confronting him. I don't need to be sending too many links, but this is like a genuinely hilarious.
No, you're good. Zach, can we watch this one? It's timestamped.
I did timestamp it, yes. The cops, by the way, love these guys. I think they're hilarious.
TOO APREE. TOO APREE is his channel.
TOO APREE, exactly. He's got a few characters. He's got like a gym one, but this is probably my favorite.
Over here. Hey, guys. Oh, we're looking for a book. I think it's called like 13 Ways to Call a Fat Girl or something. We're just looking for a book.
Yeah, but it's not my strong suit in book search. But...
Oh, okay. We'll keep looking.
All right.
What are the permits for?
They had to regroup.
Do you have the permits on you?
Oh, yeah.
Can you take a look at them?
Oh, yeah, sure.
This is what he shows.
Okay.
That guy loves it.
Russell Brand. Yeah, Becca. He's like a Bengali Russell Brand.
Is he to issue this permit?
I guess he's like really like knowledgeable about like the Austin
What's his name?
Bengali Russel Brand, we call him.
Okay.
King Solomon.
Bengali Russell Brand.
Book 13 Ways of Looking at a Fat Girl.
I don't see. I see it on Amazon. But
Yeah, that's kind of the end of the clip, but yeah, it's a pretty this channel is legendary. He does stuff like this every fucking week.
It's a real book.
I don't know if it's a real book, but he goes to every library.
It's on Amazon.
That's what I thought I heard.
What's it called? 13 Ways to Call a Fat Girl?
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's really funny. He's got a gym character. He'll go to Planet Fitness, and every time he goes, he needs a new membership. So he'll go there, and he'll need a new membership, and he'll talk to them, and they'll tell him they're like, this is like a casual place. He's like, oh, I'm a real bodybuilder though. I'm a real bodybuilder, man. My gorilla friend's gonna come here, make noise. And, he'll go around accusing like fat people of like causing the lunk alarm to go off. He'll be like, you lunking? Why you lunking, fool? And this will be like in front of like the people who are employed at Planet Fitness. He'll also do a great thing where he has to try out all the equipment. So he'll like try to show off. He'll like do like 20 pull-ups in a row in front of the employee. And they'll be like, can I show you the rest of the gym? And he's like, no, I'm busy right now. I'm trying to get my sets in. He does public workouts where he'll be holding one of those like elastic bands you would use, and he'll go outside of a business once again with a camera, and he'll do like, he calls it soft tissue workout. And the cop will come and they'll be like, can you just move a little bit? He's like, oh, just almost on my set. And they're like, how long is that going to take? He's like, well, I'm trying to go for that high rep, soft tissue workout. Could be 5 minutes, could be 5 years, and like the cops get like very, very upset with him. It's definitely one of the most legendary channels on YouTube. He's the goat.
It's funny. Just having a fun time in public. And we all get behind that.
First Amendment, my friend.
No one's getting hurt. He's just
a patriot.
He's a patriot. He's an American hero.
He is.
Bengali Russell Brand is his dad. Which is I like how it's like a barely changed photo of Russell Brand. Like they put a turban on him and like it made him a little sepia toned, and that is all that they did.
I'll try to find the undercover workout real quick in public because they're pretty good videos.
Funny. I've never gotten that into that genre. Like I always like, this is like a flavor of it that I think is funny and almost like impractical jokerish, where the joke, like you are the joke. You're making yourself the funny thing, like the goofball. Whereas there was probably 10 years ago now, there was that trend where the prankster was just effectively like
terrorizing.
That's a perfect
bullying
word. You're just
people,
terrorizing people in public. Oh, I dressed as a terrorist and then I threw a bomb case at a family. At a mom and
a That's a good video.
That's a little funny, but I would see other ones where they like stole people's fast food, right?
Yeah.
Like, or like, I don't know, shit like that.
The good thing about this guy is there's more of a punchline, right? There's like a character involved.
Exactly.
I did link the gym video. We can just watch the first minute of it or so. But the nice thing about this stuff is like not like old prank content. It's not just made to rile people up. The only victim is like, the person involved if they choose to get mad at him. He's not actually harming them in any way.
Exactly. The key to handling this stuff as the person, working is just don't get mad. Like just laugh it off.
Yeah. And he has a few characters. One of them, he has like a surfer character. He did get arrested in that one because he went to like a Cabela's with like a pool or something, like one of the water fountains, and he got in. He was like trying to surf. He did get arrested in that case.
I got a black card already, so I'm used to that. Might need my second black card in my wallet. Yeah. So I just need a place where I can be a savage. Yeah.
Straight bars and we have curl bars.
I'm gonna turn the straight bars into curl bars when I'm done with them. Yeah. It was that dude in the orange shirt. You was lunking? You the lunk, huh?
I heard you put it down.
Yeah, but you was lunking though, huh? Yeah. I don't think y'all realize what you just did here. Just wait till you see me up in here. All right, sweetheart. All right, bro.
Like if you get the black card membership, you're allowed one guest every time you come.
Okay, so I can bring one of my bodybuilder friends here.
Absolutely.
Oh, okay, yeah.
As long as they're not unlocked.
I gotta look up the definition of lunk real quick.
It's on the wall. One who grunts, drops weights, or judges.
Automatically, they don't judge and they don't drop weights because they're in control of it, but they might be violating the
third one.
As long as it's not excessive, there should be fine.
I'm like, whoo. I kind of like barking at y'all. You got any gorilla bars? Yeah, I'm more than a monkey. Sometimes I go 1 minute too. I just kind of chill up here. I'm a new lunk here. Yeah, I'm about to be setting that lunk alarm off. It's not like a bodybuilder gym.
No, it's not that gym.
Yeah, I'm a big bodybuilder, and I'm gonna bring my bodybuilder friends in here.
He stands like dick
Might not
forward.
be the gym for you. Like, people
It's like he refuses to touch his own waist.
It's like mid thrust.
So,
But what about like the whole bodybuilder thing? Like, you don't like bodybuilders here, you saying? Or is that like
it's just not our mission right now.
like how big, like what's the, is there like an
Mission.
arm size limit? Like, am I too big to be here? Is that like, I feel like I might be based on the whole bodybuilder thing.
Yeah, you get the idea. He basically
He's
just
very clearly
incessantly
not a
trolls people.
bodybuilder.
He's like, am I
No.
too big? I wish the guy was like, nah, you're fine.
No.
That'd be
Yeah.
funnier.
But they get
Man.
pissed off. They get pissed off because I think when you're just working a normal job, you're not prepared to deal with some kind of like retard like this filming being an asshole. You know, so it's hard to blame the employees to an extent, but
Yeah.
you just got to take it on the chin.
They take the lunk stuff seriously at
That's so lame.
Planet Fitness. Like do you remember this video is probably 6 years ago now, but I don't like Brian Shaw, that guy is like 6'10", the strongest man in the world. Him and Juji Mufu, another fitness YouTuber, were like, we're gonna go get kicked out of Planet Fitness. And like I think way sooner than they expected to be kicked out, they were being asked to leave. And I don't even think Brian was lunking. It's just like he was lifting a alarming amount of weight where he's like, Juji, Tom, I need both of you to sit on the other sides of this bench machine because there's no more room for plates. And then he makes a little grunt. I'd be too afraid to kick Brian Shaw out of a gym. So that's like, that's
he's a
getting,
sweetheart.
yeah, but that's his feeding session.
Planet Fitness is crazy. They don't even have
Yeah,
like a proper
frenzy.
bench there. They refuse to have a bench press for whatever reason. I don't know why.
What?
No bench.
Not even a regular bench, like a free weight bench?
No, they don't. They don't have the bench where you can just like put the 45, like the plates on. They don't have that.
Seems like an enormous oversight in a gym.
It's like
I mean, it does.
It's a culture statement.
That's
Yeah.
retarded. I guess that's
mean,
why it's for fat people, and
they're
their
trying to
business
keep it-
model is like
Yeah, Taylor, what's your favorite exercise?
chest supported T-bar row or just regular dips or pull-ups. Dips actually, it's hard to beat dips and pull-ups.
How far do you pull the T-bar back? Like where do your elbows in?
I try and get like as much pinch between my scapulas as possible.
I try to imagine like pressing them together. Which is, I'm nowhere near.
It's so
but,
much
like, I
better
like
than a
that lot.
regular row, because a regular row you can cheat with your legs imperceptibly, not even realize it. And a chest supported one, like your legs are out of the equation. It's just upper body. So if you try and throw the same amount of weight you do on a regular row on a chest supported T-bar
regular row
you won't be able
requires-
to do it.